Welcome to week 4 of Walk Through It Wednesday. I am your host, Sheldon. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with you. I do not take this lightly. I thank you all for subscribing. I thank you all for giving me your attention and taking heed to what this great book or library of books, which is what Bible means, library of books, um, has in store for us. And hopefully, you guys are blessed by what we're reading and my insights on it. Like I've said before, leave your comments. Let me know what you guys are getting from these verses and these chapters, and let's grow in the Lord together. We're in James 4 again. We're reading the New Testament in chronological order. James was the first book that was written after the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. So we're gonna go through James. We only got a couple more chapters left, actually. Then we'll just move forward, and we're gonna get through this New Testament one chapter at a time, 1 week at a time. So, James chapter 4. Here in this first part of James 4, he's talking about drawing close to God. So let's see what he says. What is causing the quarrels and fights among you? Don't they come from the evil desires at war within you? You want what you don't have, so you scheme and kill to get it. You are jealous of what others have, but you can't get it. So you fight and wage war to take it away from them. Yet you don't have what you want because you don't ask God for it. I I think that is so important. So highlight verse 2. Yet you don't have what you want because you don't ask for it. God is such a good God. He's a good father. And so hopefully you had a good father. Hopefully you had a good father. And a good father is a giving and generous father, right? He's a provider. He makes sure that you have what you want, a lot of what you want, and he definitely makes sure that you have what you need. And so think about it at Christmas time, right? When your parents are like, well, what do you want for Christmas? And you just go start listing off things because your belief is that if I ask for it, my parents are going to get it. Now you're asking the father of the universe. You're asking the deity that has the entire universe in his hands. The same way I'm holding this Bible, he has the entire universe in his hands. He stands outside of time. That's who you're asking. That's who you're running to. That's whose lap you're sitting on and saying, I want this, I want that, I want this. He can give you anything that you ask for. Like we have the idea of a genie and don't think of God as a genie. But if a genie can grant you 3 wishes, ideally, right? Think about what God can do for you. Think about all the things that he has done. He's defeated armies. He's drowned armies. He drowned Egypt and Pharaoh's army so that the Israelites could get out. He's healed the sick. He's allowed the blind to see. He's caused the lame to walk. All these great miracles. Think about what he can do for you. Think about what he can do for your loved ones. Think about how he can change people's hearts. He said that he hardened Pharaoh's heart. Imagine if he can soften the heart. I believe he can soften the heart. I'm believing for that right now that he can soften someone's heart. And so he can do incredible things. Anything he pleases, he can do. And what I love, because I'm in my private time, I'm reading through Matthew, right? And so what I love is that often in the Bible, Jesus's mind, God's mind, is changed because of people's faith. There was a Gentile woman, I forget where in Matthew it is, but there was a Gentile woman that asked Jesus to heal her daughter. And Jesus was like, it's not right for the master to give whatever he said to the dogs instead of his chosen people. Meaning because he was trying to say that because she was a Gentile, it's not right for him to bless her and do a miracle for her before he does a miracle for the Israelites, his chosen people. And so then she was like, but even the scraps, even a dog can get the scraps that fall from his master's table. And then he was like, you know what? That's amazing faith. Because of your faith, your daughter will be healed. That happens all throughout the New Testament. And I think that's beautiful because we often say, let your will be done, right? And I know in my life, there's been moments where it's like, well, dang, if it's not your will, then it is what it is. Which there is some truth to that, but there is also truth to that because of your faith, He will do it. Matthew 7, it says that asking you shall receive. Keep asking, keep knocking, keep seeking, and you will find. By you continuing to go to Him, I don't know where it is in the Bible, but it talks about this woman who was going to this judge constantly about something, and the judge was like, man, I can't, I this woman's going to keep persisting, right? And so if I don't do what she asks, then she's just going to annoy me to death. You will never be annoying to God. And the point of that story was, if the judge will do what you ask because of your constant asking, won't God do the same? So keep asking, keep seeking, keep knocking, and you shall find. And even when you ask, you don't get it because your motives are all wrong. You want only what will give you pleasure. You adulterers, don't you realize that friendship with the world makes you an enemy of God? I say it again. If you want to be a friend of the world, you make yourself an enemy of God. Do you think the scriptures have no meaning? They say that God is passionate, that the spirit He has placed within us should be faithful to Him. And He gives grace generously. As the scriptures say, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. This is a reiteration of God is a jealous God, right? Where it says that within us, they say that God is passionate, that the spirit He has placed within us should be faithful to Him. He is a jealous God. Do not make God jealous. So humble yourselves before God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. We gotta take a time out right there. The easiest way for us to resist the devil, because a lot of times life is hard and you're like, man, the devil just attacking us. The devil is just attacking me. There's nothing I can do. He just on my back. He's riding me, and I can't get him off. He seems so close, right? He's a bully, is what he is. But the thing about bullies is bullies thrive off a reaction. So if you're cool in the game, you feel me? If you're like, hey, that's your best shot. That was your biggest bullet. Cool. It didn't take me out. So he might keep shooting for a little bit. He might keep firing. He might keep testing his weapons, seeing what he can conjure up. But if you're like, I know who my God is, and you're a defeated foe, so why would I trip over these things that I know can't take me out? See, the thing about the devil is he doesn't have the power to take your life. God does. He doesn't have the power to give you life. God does. So therefore, why would you worry about, again, a defeated foe? He will flee from you because he's a bully. Once you stop reacting to his antics, then he's like, this is not fun no more. So chill out, relax. Remember who you serve. Remember who has the earth as his footstool. Come close to God, and God will come close to you. Wash your hands, you sinners. Purify your hearts, for your loyalty is divided between God and the world. Let there be tears for what you have done. Let there be sorrow and deep grief. Let there be sadness instead of laughter, and gloom instead of joy. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will lift you up in honor. My favorite part about this, and what I want you to highlight, is come close to God and God will come close to you. It reminds me of the parable of the prodigal son, where the son came back to the father's house. And while the son was a distance away, shout out to the father's eyesight. He must have been shopping at Lance Crafters. But the father saw him in the distance, and the son is just walking towards his territory, his land, or whatever. And the father went running towards him. I I see God doing the same thing. The way I like to describe it is, as we take one step towards God, he takes 3 steps towards us. The it doesn't matter how far away, what you could have done, right? As you move towards him, he's gonna move closer towards you. Because he's eager for your return. There's another parable in Matthew where Jesus talks about the 100 sheep, right? There's 99 and there's one that wanders off. He's more joyful about the one that wanders off and is rescued and is back to the flock than about the rest of the 99. Now, I don't fully understand it, because I would be happy about the 99 too. But what I think he's trying to get at is that he loves the heart that understands that they need him. He loves when his children understand that the best place for me to be is with my father. So let's continue. The next section is warning against judging others. Do not speak evil against each other, dear brothers and sisters. If you criticize and judge each other, then you are criticizing and judging God's law. But your job is to obey the law, not to judge whether it applies to you. God alone, who gave the law, is the judge. He alone has the power to save or to destroy. So what right do you have to judge your neighbor? I'm looking at all those people that have all these negative comments to say about these pastors, have all these negative comments. Your entire YouTube channel is about talking about how they're false prophets and how they're this and they're that. Stop judging. Because again, what you give will be given back to you. Shaken down, pressed together, or however it's said. Now, let's get to warning about self-confidence. Verse 13. Look here, you who say, today or tomorrow we are going to a certain town and will stay there a year. We will do business there and make a profit. How do you know what your life will be like tomorrow? Your life is like the morning fog. It's here a little while, then it's gone. What you ought to say is, if the Lord wants us to, we will live and do this or that. Otherwise, you are boasting about your own pretentious plans, and all such boasting is evil. Remember, it is sin to know what you ought to do and then not do it. Don't be too haughty, bro. Don't think that you got it all figured out. People make plans, but it's God's will that prospers. I hope this week blessed you. That was a very quick chapter. I love quick chapters in the Bible. That's just me. But I hope this blessed you. I hope that was short and sweet for you. Um, I love you guys. Again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. It's an absolute pleasure and a joy to have your attention. I do not take it lightly. I don't take this calling, this responsibility lightly. So until next time.